Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to For Resident Evil Wii Edition.
Yay! Been a while since we've been able to record, unfortunately, so it might take us a little bit of time to remember what we're doing. Sorry to say that. Just hectic schedules and such.
It's raining.
Hallelujah, it's raining men.
It's a raining man. Hallelujah, it's a raining man.
Oh, fuck. This is where the game starts to suck. I don't mean suck as in becomes a bad game. I mean suck as in, I don't know.
It's gonna get you. It's gonna get you, Keith.
I just noticed they actually have eyeballs. Ugh.
But yeah, that thing actually hits really hard.
Yeah,
And-
for a lot.
And the best way to take care of it is actually a flash grenade.
You're going to use it on just one?
I want to show it off.
Fair.
And I don't feel like getting close enough to it right now.
Right.
Because the best way is either doing that or what I found is a shotgun. Because
The problem with the shotgun is you don't necessarily turn them if you kill them with body shots, but a shotgun ends up also hitting the head.
Right.
And that thing can hit you while it's down, so you can't just do the kick it down and then knife it repeatedly strategy.
Right.
Because you can see that motherfucker's still just swinging away. Because he's an asshole.
So, I found shotgun works pretty well, and they don't get close enough to do what they need to do, or if you can get a rifle.
We're also going to have one of the more...
And I missed. Of course I fucking
We're going to have
missed.
one of the more difficult bosses here soon.
God damn it, the Y-axis is not inverted.
Because if it was inverted, it'd fuck me up.
I know, and since that's a thing that just takes time to do, there's no big deal.
Yeah. We're accommodating the worst player, not the best player.
Yeah.
Because if we didn't, I'd lose us a lot more shit.
Let's see, who's the boss that's coming up? Oh, I know who you're talking about.
El Gigante.
It's kind of a total dick.
Yeah, he does a lot of damage fast.
Anything over? Yeah, there is.
Yeah, I think there's a barrel with treasure. Oh, hand grenade. Treasure. Treasure.
It's treasure.
Yeah,
Still something that explodes. It's a useful explosive.
does damage on all enemies. I always liked the incendiary more. I feel like they do less damage, but
They do.
like the continuous burning forms like a wall that enemies can't pass temporarily.
Well, they can. Sometimes they try, and it's hilarious.
Because they set themselves on fire and they stun themselves.
Right, so it's definitely nice.
It's the more defensive grenade option.
If-
Which the words defensive grenade feels redundant.
Right.
I wonder if you can just lose this part of the game by not having enough ammo.
You can't if you can't continue. Technically, I guess.
If I recall, this area in particular ends up swarming with enemies soon. Okay, hi, how's it going?
That was a lucky critical blow.
Yeah. Sometimes when you shoot enemies in the head,
Oh, ammo.
it just does extra damage. It's critical percent chance, I believe is the term.
I'm not sure.
I know in Resident Evil 5 it's one of the upgrades you can get.
Yeah, well, Resident Evil 5 was awful.
It's not awful, it's just not as good.
Right, I'm glad it came out for Steam.
It's a fun multiplayer game. It's very fun with other people.
Still not big on multiplayer, but you know that.
We've turned a single-player game into a multiplayer. I'm forcing you to be okay with multiplayer.
Not really multiplayer, though. It's just tapping out.
Yeah.
Jump over. Jump on it. Jump on it. Do.
Come on
do,
and jump
do.
on it.
There we go.
Shiny.
I think I have to wait to... No. The shiny's in a spot where I can't shoot it. I just failed to shoot it.
Because you didn't see it, but I did.
Yeah, this works.
Okay, we have a green.
Yep. So where we are in the game, a green's still pretty much a full heal.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. It's in the place where I can get it.
Oh, I think I should explain what we're trying to do. We're trying to shut off the waterfall so we can continue to the cave behind the waterfall because the water pressure is apparently too high for us to just walk through.
Yep. Which I always thought was bizarre.
Yeah, it's kind of stupid.
Kind of.
But the second we shut off the water, a bunch of enemies are going to come racing through there.
But it's funny.
Like, I can understand not wanting to run through there, but...
Yeah, but it's hilarious because they're pretty much bottlenecked at the one spot trying to get to jumping.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't really matter. So they have a bunch of enemies come towards you, but they filter them through a bottleneck for you.
Mm-hmm.
So the worst...
So the shotgun becomes...
your best friend. And it's, at worst, a minor inconvenience to fight them. And if you guys have noticed, I'm pretty stubborn, using my pistol.
Because you get more ammo for it than any other gun.
Yep.
I think, like, once you get close, they all spawn.
Yeah.
To trick you into thinking you're still safe.
Yep.
Yeah.
There it is.
There we go.
And then I just do this.
And you can shoot them while they're trying to jump across and they just fall into the water.
Yep.
I mean, you don't get their treasure that way, but...
It's one of those things where it's such, once again, a minor inconvenience that I just don't care.
Well, I thought you'd go for the rifle, not the shotgun.
Nah.
Well, boom. Yo, God. Shotguns are always my favorite weapons in most games.
1, 2.
Because A, I suck at video games, so I have trouble aiming correctly, whereas a shotgun does not necessarily require the perfect aim. Because it's like, if you're close...
You just flat out missed.
Roll the one there.
He didn't even try. Maybe he thought, man, there's just no way I can win this, and committed suicide. Which
But
I know is...
I like shotguns because you just get close and then you fire and then you're good.
And then you win.
Whereas most other guns require that you try and are at least somewhat near your enemy. We already have the thing for this. Oh, okay. We're taking this.
Yes.
For something later, I don't remember. Well, it's a phone call.
I've obtained an object that resembles occult groups insignia.
Yeah, why did you need to call her to tell her that you found something with this symbol on it? Oh, because we knew it was the key.
Yeah.
Right, right.
I'm
Never
not
mind.
sure if enough
That makes sense.
I'm not sure if enough people would know to actually go back to the church at this point, but the game filters you in that direction anyway.
Yeah, and they're kind of letting you know that that's where your goal is. Batty Bat. How's it going, Batty Bat? Have you ever seen bats, like, up close?
I have.
They're fucking adorable.
I believe I have pictures on my phone.
They're so cute.
Because when I ran up to the waterfall, I was looking and found a small bat.
Oh yeah, I remember that now.
I was super stoked.
They're so fucking cute. Another place to buy shit.
That's the same place to buy shit.
Yeah, so it's not gonna have new stuff.
Tune up. Punisher? Anything? No, just capacity. I did not want to do that. I wanted to...
What are you buying?
Actually,
What are you selling?
do.
Sell a shotgun.
Tempted to sell the rifle so I can get the TMP.
With the boss
that
that's coming
all,
up soon,
stranger?
it might be worth it.
Is that all?
Generally is. Yes, you will.
Thank you. What are you
See.
buying?
We could buy the rocket launcher.
Let me see here.
I was kidding about that.
No, not that.
We'd have to do some consolidation.
Which is no problem. Just trying to think, because I have 150 rounds, TMP. I have some rifle ammo floating around, so that works out. Just hold on to the rifle ammo. They move around shit.
And you're
I
gonna
need to sell the
the
rifle. And the scope.
Is that all?
This is why I don't upgrade at least early weapons, because it just doesn't make sense.
Usually
to.
you just sell them. I don't like the bolt action
Is that all?
rifle.
No, it's terrible.
Also, we should buy the stock for it.
I always do.
Anything important?
Nope, it's a number I do not know.
Okay. And if it's important, they'll leave a voicemail.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Sorry about that. I didn't expect to get a call. This is not my best organization.
No. Maybe we'll have to do that off screen.
Yeah. And I do want to upgrade
What
it
are you buying?
to make every shot count.
Is that all?
Because
Reload speed, definitely.
Thank
Hey, it's important. Weapons are important. In a game mostly about weapons, it's important. And the stock just prevents it from straying as much.
Being all wibbly wobbly.
Yeah.
So, when I do this, I'm not... It's not all wibbly wobbly, because the cursor will actually wibbly wobble around. Okay, that does have a voice now. I'll have to listen to that during the commercial break.
Because we have commercial breaks.
We
don't even have ads on our videos.
It's alright.
We're not getting paid anything to do this. We're doing this out of the kindness of our heart. All 0 viewers of you.
You have no heart. Objectively you do, but you don't.
Also, I like that this place restocks, and I like that you got the boss fight.
I'm glad I got the boss fight, too.
Because
You'd probably die. We'd probably keep retrying up until it was my turn to do it.
But, I just remembered a D&D story in which I was playing a few years ago. I was playing this chaotic neutral bard named Voltaire Frost. You can guess where my influences for that name came.
No.
Voltaire, one of the more famous people from the French. What would be the term for it? French Enlightenment?
Okay, yeah, I remember that.
He was the guy who thought of freedom of speech and freedom of religion.
And then Robert Frost.
Yeah, Robert Frost, who is a
Okay.
famous poet.
I've been watching a lot of Dragon Ball. That one's dead, but I can answer that later.
So I named my bard Voltaire von Frost, and I wanted to play, and I was playing with a whip because I liked the range of a whip, even though rapiers do more damage. The team had 2 tanks. The team had a cleric and a paladin. We didn't need another guy hitting them hard up close.
I think he can do instant death. I can't remember.
But we fought a troll, a big lumbering motherfucker like this, whose weapon was a tree. Just swung a tree around at us, and it was bullshit. Especially seeing as we were still first level at this point.
Oh dear.
Like this. He swung a tree at us like this. And I was like, I know, I'll take the troll down in a very interesting way. And then I swung my...
There it goes.
Okay. And then I swung my, my whip at him, aiming for his testicles.
Come on, I need to drop. Then climb.
And, in addition to hitting his testicles, I both found out that his testicles were armored, and they didn't appreciate me trying to hit him in the testicles, and then swung a tree at me, and knocked me clear across the map. So that was awesome.
Oh, and here's the wolf I saved earlier.
Hey, it's that
Yeah.
dog.
I have never not saved the wolf.
See, this was a benefit to me, just because it was like, this is your reward for being nice.
And the wolf will basically just aggro. It's immortal. Like, they just show it dodging every attack, and it just aggroes the guy to aim him in another place, so that way you can spend your time doing something else.
Yeah, it pretty much makes the fight a lot easier.
Because you're not fighting one guy like this. You're fighting... This guy is fighting 2 people, not 1. And that just makes it easier on you.
Bullshit.
I think that does a little damage, but not much.
Yeah. There it goes. No, I want to reload.
We'll climb and cut away at the thing. Cut away at that ugly, ugly parasite. Destroy El Gigante.
I think it takes 1. Okay.
I thought it was 3, but apparently if you slash fast enough, you get him in 2.
I think this first El Gigante is...
Lower health than the others.
Yeah. Because this is a boss here, but then it just becomes a sub-boss later.
Mm-hmm. Where you're usually fighting more than 1.
Right. And I saw a yellow herb that I'm going to go pick
And
up.
there's a red herb as well.
So that works out.
Designed to make this area more doable.
And then you get a bunch of cash.
Cold hard cash.
I know about the yellow one. Where's the red? It must be in one of the cabins.
It was on the rocks.
For here?
Left?
Oh, okay. Here.
Yeah. Right next to the red. Or right next to the yellow, so that way you can see them pretty easy.
There we go. There we go. A useless herb.
It can't heal us. Or do anything. You can't take it without adding a green. Why did you take it then? We didn't lose enough health to...
Because I felt nervous about it.
Fair. So.
So I'm going to collect items.
Yep, because there's a lot of shit in there.
And we're down quite a bit of TMP ammo, but that's okay. This will be a good weapon for later. It's definitely worth it for that. And
they know the TMP is the best weapon for this area, so they give you a good chunk of ammo for it.
Right, because you can either try shooting with your pistol, which is slow as balls. You can try and take time to aim with the rifle, which, while it does decent damage, doesn't do quick enough.
Yeah, whereas the TMP does a lot fast, and because he's big, it doesn't negatively affect you too much for not having the stock.
And the shotgun takes too much time.
Mm-hmm.
But
there's a small problem, John.
What?
It's the end of the episode.
I know.
Sorry.
No, you're not.
You took care of the boss for me, though.
I did. Go me.
Thanks.